We're jumping in a fresh one here. We have loot subscriptions. We had some loot pending from a pool that may be able to fish us out an artifact or gold. I think everyone gets the same thing now though, so it's not gonna be like randomized. Okay, so we're looking at, I've had a lot of newer people come to my channel, so I might try to do like more of a tips and tricks if we can get that going. If I get a pretty easy comp here, I'll try to shed some of my knowledge of things I've learned in my many years of TFT. Obviously it's not going to be applicable to people that are far better at the game than me, but I do have a lot of newer viewers come to my channel, so I'd like to try to send something their way. I mean, we have a small little heavyweight push. This line is playable. I don't know if you play it really with her anymore. I could deal with like Supreme Cells. You want to be thinking of your opening line at the start of like at the beginning of a game. So like grabbing things like this, so I have like 2 mechs. Even pull that, grab like 2 soul fighters. Start thinking of things like you can try to branch out to. The biggest thing I think is to look at your items. Oh man, that's tough. Probably, I mean, you're pretty common. Probably grab this just in case. You want to look at your items. So right now, I'm grabbing her because I'm seeing a tier and a bow, right? So, or T and a BS sword. When you're starting your team comp, like if you grab like all, if you're starting off with all AP items, like that's everything you drop, and you're like, I'm gonna run AD, like you're probably gonna have a really bad time, right? So you want to look at your items, get a meta read, like look at like what comps are hot in the meta right now, and then start planning around that. Be like, okay, here's some partials I can make now. These are some early item slams I can use to put into certain team comps that can be brought over to another team comp if I don't hit, kind of thing. Scavenger, cooking pot. I mean, this is nice because I could eventually flip that into like a Star Guardian if I want. Hard bargain, no. Prize fighter. Fully adapt, it's kind of solid. I don't really, you know what, we're just gonna take this.
Brace yourself.
Probably wasn't the play. Let's get away from this. I'm not super sold on that line. We're gonna grab this for now. I'm gonna put out some things I know I can play around. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna give you this for now. We'll give you Horizon Chaos.
It ain't a party without a fight.
An additional frontline out. That price is not really doing anything for me. We're not gonna be playing that. I'm probably gonna build more into an AP line. I should be scouting to see what everyone else is going into. Mighty Mech, Juggernaut, Bastard, Executioner. I'm thinking right now I have an angle for Star Guardian. I grabbed the Adaptatome, which is gonna give me more mana and a little bit more resistance, so I can put that on a backline carry. Now, Star Guardian's normally played really well from having a AP opener. Like I saw right there, Spirit Shogun and Adaptatome, those are 2 crucial items to that line. We have Horizon Chaos. Oh my gosh. Really? Unbelievable. I'm still like, these are items I can still put on into another comp, so I'm not like completely locked into this. It's just more where my mind's going right now. I might as well give this to you as well. It's not good on the bench. The thing I've been trying to explain to people that are new in the game, because I've had people like actually email me and ask me questions or put like general questions into my YouTube page, is don't be scared to slam items. Like this game right now, especially in this current meta, like you have to do a lot of HP preservation. If you bleed out too late early, unless you're playing like a specific reroll comp where you kind of want to lost streak early, but if you are not locked into a comp and you're like, I don't know where I'm going yet, I haven't really seen the direction, don't feel scared to slam items that are going to be able to be transferred to another team comp. If you just keep these items on the bench, the chances of you losing the combat goes up a huge, like, and then you're kind of throwing away HP while trying to find your way to a comp. So I'd rather have items out that are kind of universal that can be played in multiple lines and put those out on units right away to try to get those couple early wins, so that I'm not at like, you know, 60 health when I finally find my line. Like when the game really starts to show you your cards and it's like, okay, here's the direction you should be taking, like we have a really good push for this, and you're at like, you know, like 60 health, it feels kind of bad sometimes, in my personal opinion. You know what actually we're gonna do? We're gonna level here. I'm gonna sell you, we're gonna level in. We still actually have to go more. Oh no, I over leveled there. What am I doing? Yeah, that was silly. We'll grab you just in case. That was a little silly. So I'm trying to play my strongest line right now. I'm seeing like maybe a Crystal Gambit push. I got some Juggernauts out right now. I got a backline carry. I don't know if it's gonna be enough to beat this comp. That is a hero augment. If I chop down their front line quick enough, we're good, but looks like I'm gonna be oh no, we're good. We're good. And this is the thing, like if I didn't have any items slammed here, I would have already lost. I still don't know my line, so I'm just trying to hold on to wins until I see more of a in my face, like here's the approach we're going to take, right? I also don't recommend rolling this deep. Normally you just try to find some active synergies. If you bring out like 2 protectors and 2 snipers in the background like line, or like 2 bruisers and an executioner and somebody else like a mentor, like bring in something that makes sense to have an early game synergy. Right now this isn't the cleanest one. I'm just kind of leaving my options open. We have crit in the back, and we have a single tank item up front, so we can make we can use this here. The unit doesn't matter, but we can make a gargoyle, which is a very solid tank item in a lot of lines. Once again, like I don't know my line, so I'm not gonna be like, oh, I need to have a, you know, a protector's vow, a sunfire. Like, I'm not paying attention to that right now. I'm just trying to keep myself stable and work my way towards something. So what can we bring in right now that's a big push? Protector, Prodigy, we have nothing in here, eh? I mean, no bastions, nothing. Sheesh. There's a world where I actually lose this. Let's sell you because we're not going to be itemizing you. It gets us at least 10 gold so we can make interest, whether we lose or not. I think we lose this one though. Crown of Demacia goes burr. I won this. We actually win this. Wow. I'll be danged. Okay, so we're level 5. Our items are, our econ's kind of hurting. We have a small push here. Who's our weakest link right now? Probably you. Bring out the double Star Guardian. Right? Something like that, maybe. Yeah, that should work. Now I could grab this because we potentially could go into a Soul Fighter line. I don't want to rule that out. We'll do a scout as well. We'll see what's open. So Juggernauts being picked up, Duelists, Mighty Mech, Juggernauts, Mighty Mech, Heavyweights. I have a Soul Fighter player, so I don't really want to. Oh, he's got an emblem as well. Probably not going to bother holding these. That's not a line I want to take unless they start throwing me like Samiras and sets like crazy. I don't want to fight an emblem on that. I still think, like, with everything that's looking like it's out there right now, Juggernauts and all that kind of stuff, my best line right now, and with my items, is still, I think, Star Guardian. I want to sell this. Make our 20. Now coming to the conclusion that I may be playing Star Guardian and my carry is not going to be her, I don't mind selling those 2 units to make my interest. Or snapshot this. We're going to probably take out you, and that's obvious. We need you. And we need Nico, Poppy, Jinx, Seraphine. Who am I missing? Ari? Yeah, I think so. That's probably our main carry. There's our Star Guardian. I'm not going to sell you. I'm just going to have to take the hit on the econ there. I mean, we're chilling. Break down anything? What's here? You like that. And we'll put this out. We're gonna build this for Poppy. And we'll go from there. Right now, this is gonna be my Ari build, I think. Once we ditch Rising Chaos. Interesting build. Okay. Preparation, unsee. This is never gonna happen. Obviously, we're on that line. Blazing Soul. I mean, it's okay. Preparation is good, but I don't really want to use that. Last second save is always kind of good on this line. Evil Beyond Measure. We're gonna take last second save. There's ours.
Our guardians are in it to win it.
Okay, so let's pull. Let's not pull anybody right now. Let's keep that front line. Do this. Let's actually make our team a little bit stronger here. Bring you in. That gives us 30 gold back by selling that Juggernaut. I still think you're stronger than a 1-star Ari with Rise and Chaos, so we're just going to leave this stuff on you for now. Once we get that Ari 2-star, we're going to swap it over. Okay. We are cooking. So when you're leveling up, you always try to want to keep, like, a good rule of thumb. It's not mandatory, but a good rule of thumb is you always want to keep at least 30 gold. It lets you get back to 50 earlier, like really easy, and start accumulating all your interest and being able to roll down above 50 for the units you need.
I can do this.
Is Kabuko still stronger than Poppy 1? Probably, eh? It's not gonna hurt. Run out of removers though, I shouldn't have done that. I mean, it's done now. Sell you. Is there anyone else here I can get rid of? Not Kabuko.
Brace yourself.
I'm weakening my line to make money. That's not normally... I think I'd recommend that to most people, but that's what I'm going to do. Now let's talk augments. So this is a template that a lot of professionals would just like suggested, and I try to remember it as much as I can, but I often do my own thing. When you're picking augments, you normally want, like, depending on like the type of reroll you're going for. So if you're going for like a fast 8 or like a fast 9, you normally want to start off with an econ augment, but you should try to keep one of 3 types of augments. Econ being like whether that's like from free rerolls, experience, things like that. An econ augment always plays really well. Item augments, so anything that gives you, like, for me, like my item augment here is fully adaptive. Something that's giving me more value to my comp with items. So like big grab bag, things like that are huge. And then you want a combat augment. A combat augment can be anything. It can be like more crit that comes with an item for free. For me, my combat augment is last second save. Everyone's getting a benefit from that. If you try to keep like one of those 3 augments in your early game play, and just be mindful of what you're trying to play towards, like, oh, I need to go to a fast 8. I'm gonna try to take up econ augment first. So I have a really good start for like soul fighter. And you pick up an econ augment, that's gonna let you get to 8 quicker and buy out the stuff you need. Oh. It's tough. You gotta start building for Jinx. So yeah. Items, like 1 item, 1 econ, and 1 combat augment. Doesn't have to be in that order. It totally depends on the line you're trying to play. But if you keep that like rule of thumb in your mind, where it's like, you know, try to keep 1 of each. Like more often than not, you'll see sometimes where people just drop 3 augment items in a row, 3 econ augments in a row. So you drop an econ, like econ can be like experience or gold, right? But if you have 3 of those, you have like 0 combat strength. You're just like relying on getting to a very high cap board and having your units pump out all the damage for you. Which, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just showing the things I've been taught. And then, so this is a second Soul Fighter player? Oh, you're doing the Viego. So that is what it is, I guess. It'd be a little irritating to kill this player. Alright, guess not. You're not start up yet. Okay, so we have our line. We've decided how we're going to roll it out. I'm going to use my gold above 50 to push levels, because if I can't buy a unit in my shop, because all these like low cost units, I don't really care about starring them up. Like if they come naturally, I'll grab them like her. But otherwise, I'm just pre-pushing levels because my carries are really revolving around my forecasts and having a fuller filled board with all of my Star Guardians out. Now that being said, let's put a power snack out on Poppy. I mean, Unstoppable's pretty solid, isn't it? So we're gonna play Unstoppable for now, and then if you look over here, we have our. These are the people you can be fighting. Now this is like a very basic thing that was, like many people have been playing for a long time already know, but you might, if you're new to the game, you might not know this. When you're scouting, right below their HP, you'll see these two little white swords crossing. This player doesn't have it. This player doesn't have it. This player does. These players don't have it, and this player does. Those are the 3 people you can be fighting next combat. So when you're scouting, like first of all, you want to look at what everyone's playing on an initial scout and try to find your line around the least contested comp, unless you have a really good spot to be contesting somebody. And then you also want to be scouting for who you're going to be fighting against and looking at their positioning. Do you need to move a unit, or are they going to get crushed by a carry? Things like that. Like I probably could have scouted here and saved a lot of heartache on this fight. But because I didn't and I was talking and explaining the little swords crossed, I'll take a loss here. Lost pretty good streak. That's my own doing. Okay.
We fight together.
That's my second row. Oof. Should have rolled there, but it's worth it. Hopefully we make 3 gold here. So as you can see, because we're on a PvE right now, or PvE, no one's actually has the swords on them, so I don't know who I'm going to be fighting next. But while you're waiting for all this crap to happen, you can still do a little scout around and see, okay, who's getting strong, who I gotta be looking out for. Is anyone buying up my units I've been trying to save for? I usually do this between 4-1, because if you're in a line and someone moves into your line and they start buying up forecasts, you might need to push your levels a little bit quicker to not have, like, be grieved so hard. Like, you want your 2-star forecasts online, like, pretty early, right? But right now, I'm not contested, so I'm kind of getting this for free, which is fine in my book. We're going to build up some Jinx items now. We're going to go with probably this first. What's over here? What's in the box? Where am I going? There we go. Man, I got so many rods. Maybe this as well. What can I do with these rods? Another death cap maybe? I guess we can just do this. Unless I gotta move over. Okay. Now I'm on level 7. It's my best time to hit Ari, but at the same time I'm still trying to push for my fast 8. But I probably won't spend too much time getting Ari online. I'll worry about her when I'm level 8. I'm stabilizing my board. Right now I'm just trying to get to my cap. I also need Nico. Is Nico in here? Yeah. Okay, belt overflow. So last augment crit. Pretty huge, but I don't really have any crit items. I didn't build any. So like, do I get a lot of value out of this? If we do crit, we get man over like 3 seconds, but like belt overflow, my tank's pretty much done. I wouldn't get a lot of value out of this unless I want to upgrade my other tanks. Tomb Raider's not going to happen. Star Guardian Circlet is amazing for us. And then if I didn't have this, I'd probably take one of these two, but we got this. It means we can get our units online here, so we're going to bring you in. Spread out our front line a little bit now, and then we're going to... Let's get the 8. This is not... I would normally not recommend this, but we're getting all 8 out right now. So we can start working on that. We're going to pull these items over to Ari. Maybe you and you. Oh, someone did move into me. Are you doing more prodigy? I don't know what you're doing. You just kind of came out of nowhere, Keeler Elf. I scouted numerous times. I did not see anyone picking up this line. Jeez. And you have no money as well. You're in the same boat as me. You're level 7 with less than freaking 10 gold or less than 20 gold. Oof. Tough. Get rid of that. I'll put this out as well. Let's move this off you. Focus on you. Keen Eye, Power Front, Mage. Oh, I don't know. Is that really worth it? How much am I doing here? 1138. 20% less damage. We'll see how this feels. If I don't like this, I'll probably just pull it. I'm gonna look this up online. Ari best power ups TFT set. This site doesn't show power ups. It's a Reddit post that doesn't show anything. You don't have a lot of information. Unless I did like a deep dive. Alright, we are streaking. I want to finish my poppy items. I'll be looking for anything like a belt or a tier. If not, we grab things that we can move into that rod, which we have back here. Give you some crit. Or give James some credit. Don't want to. Yeah, let's grab you, we'll sell you. Let's do a small roll here so I can get anything else.
I can do this.
I should try to hit this unit. I pull some forecasts out right now. We're just gonna do a little bit of buying and selling.
Star Guardians are in it to win it.
Stuff. Alright, well that's where we're at, I guess. We'll put this on you for now. Okay, so I'll go over this again after. We got a long ways to go on this. 2700 at 1850. Nice. That feels good. That feels good. I'm gonna start saving up my money again. I think I need to get to level 9. Trying to hit Poppy, but doesn't look like it's in the... Yeah, we gotta grab that though. Okay, we'll just chill on these two. We'll eventually hit these. I don't think anyone else is playing these units. Let's do a really quick scan here. No one's also got these units. I have no need to roll for these. So once again, over here we got our our cross here, we got our swords here, we got our swords here. So these are the 3 people I could be fighting that I want to be looking at my positioning for. I'm obviously going too slow, so we'll just let it send. I'm gonna get rid of mage. I don't like less damage. I like 2 casts, but I hate the idea of less damage. Especially when I'm playing a death gap. 2 casts is really nice. That feels good. Yeah, so quick brief recap. Before stage 2, you should be looking at your items, try to build away from that because you're not always guaranteed to Pandoras, right? So if you're being, like I said, if you're being a lot of AP items, consider AP comps or things that you can use those AP items to build, like, you know, like a Rage Blade or something like that, Spear Shojin, and then start building your team comp around that, depending on what the board's showing you. Try to play uncontested. I know in certain metas you'll have like 3 or 4 people playing, like right now, like mech pilots. I would avoid that. I don't want to be the 5th person playing that in some lobbies, right? So try to pick something that's still playable, that's uncontested, unless like that's all the game's showing you. Like sometimes the game's just showing you all of like just straight mech, and you're like, well, like, the game's trying to give me a sign, right? In that case, maybe roll with it. So 1 second here, we'll just dial this in. Give you the crit. We'll just give you a crown guard. I mean, that's gonna be alright, it's fine. Then we need to pull this. Not a big fan of mage. Classy, caretaker. I need more mana for now. We don't have enough. So yeah, find your line. Augments, definitely like a good template. Like if you're really confused and you don't like know what to pick for whenever you're trying to build, have at least 1 item augment, 1 econ augment, and 1 combat augment. Like that's not a must-have. That's just a good rule of thumb. It's a very stable way to build out your augments. I have one of each. Technically, this is kind of like a gray zone, but I do have a combat. I do have an item. The only thing I didn't take was econ. And then, yeah, positioning. Big thing over here is just making sure you know who you're fighting next. So I know for sure I'm fighting one of these two players. They have the little white like swords here. So I'm fighting you, or I'm fighting you or you. Now you're playing a hero augment. Your set's right in front of me. Mari's gonna blow that up. If we get our proper thing here, we're gonna double down on this. Critical threat. Let's take Keen Eye. I actually don't mind Keen Eye. We don't have any shred. That's one thing I didn't pick up for this comp is a shred. So ignoring some of the magic resistance I think will be huge. That's one thing else I can kind of touch on right now. Is if you're playing an AP comp, you want at least one form of shred, which is either an Ionic Spark or a Void Staff. Same thing if you're playing an AD line, you're gonna want like a Last Whisper or a Evan Shroud. Unless you have units that have that built in already, then you can kind of get away with not doing it, but then you're really reliant on that one unit staying alive for the debuff. And with that, like I could not make that at all even if I wanted to. I'd have to break down your items and your items. You do have a shred though. Well, it's not really a full shred, it's just a magic reduction. So like she is able to apply it. That's about it though. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum, dum, dum. Still saving up here. Really should roll to get these 2 stars. Who are you? I didn't even scout. Are you in second? Yeah. Still not a big fan of this Ari item. I think it's good. It's good. If I don't have a shred, it's pretty ideal, I think. Oh. I need to hit my forecasts. Losing a lot of value here. Luckily, because I streaked so hard early, I can kind of bleed out right now. Like, the chance of me staying in top 4 is extremely high because I got streaked for so long. So we're going to show you what I would do if I want to fish for forecasts, because I have to finish off those last 2. We still don't have a shred. Do something different. Okay, we got you.
I've got your starlight right here.
Let's try to. Oh man, this sucks. Honestly, it would just be like problem solved, right? Let's pull this. Give you that. So I didn't take the blue buff, did I? No, I didn't. Whoops. I took a burn. I don't have a burn either, so that's okay, I guess. We didn't make a burn, so we're gonna put this out as well. We're gonna hit some other people. This just goes on whoever, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I didn't have a burn or a shred. You pretty much want to burn in every single game. You want some sort of anti-heal for the people that have things that are gonna increase their HP. Their Omni-Vamp, I guess you call it. So I'm like, my brain's all over the place. I'm trying to be like articulate what I'm trying to say, but at the same time focus. Okay, so we're gonna roll for our forecast, and in order to do that, we're just gonna buy out every forecast we pretty much see, and we're just gonna do fishing. And then once our bench is full, we're just gonna slowly sell them. We got it. So now we can sell all the ones we're not gonna keep. Get rid of that. We're back up to 40 gold. Everyone's happy. And yeah, we go from here. So I kind of want to do it like this, maybe. That's really bad positioning. You always want your main carry caster to be behind the defense, right? So like, if we have Ari as our big damage dealer, right? And we're relying on her to do all our damage. You want her to be behind your analyst spark. I'll do a little bit more detail on that after. This is something I told one of my friends in like SET 12 or 13 because he's having a hard time. I mean, we're doing pretty solid. That's the top 3 for sure. Okay, so this is our main damage, right? This unit's always going to like focus over here, and it's going to focus tanks first because they made that change in the set. So we can actually put you here. There's always going to be a tank more central. Then we can do positioning kind of like this. Now, what would be different is like, say if I put this unit over here and Aru is over here, right? We're going to be focusing whatever tanks over here, but our shred's on the other side. So we're getting like 0 value from that. It's the same thing with like Sunder with armor reduction. Like if you have an 80 carry over here, you got your Evan Shroud in this corner, you're not going to get any value from that. You always want your backline attacker to attack the same tank that's doing the job that's assigned for that, right? Which she's the one holding my shred. Now what I could do is to make this a little bit less crappy. Oh my gosh. Oh, I couldn't do that. No. Yeah, no, we can't do that. Stuck with her. I didn't have enough removers. I've been spending them like crazy. Okay, so we'll bring you back over. You're chilling. You can be here. You're good like that. Grab this. You do have a burn in the back, but I can't rely on that. It's the only item I really actually need. So give you some more HP. We got so much gold, man. Why am I not rolling? Tons of gold. We can't find this unit here. Still got the Kabuki. I hit their Seraphine. I'll get rid of that. Just gotta try to get RE3. I think this player wins lobby. Like, this is an S tier comp. You got Diego 3 uncontested. You're gonna be very strong. Who is that? Yeah, this is the guy in second. Dun 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 dun.
I can do this.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Put you out. Put you a spot over at the table here. It's probably fine. Yeah, hit these units. Where's my...
Follow my voice.
Where's my Ari? Just you. I'm done. I think I'm done for. Come on, guys. I can get rid of this Keen now. I don't need this on Ari anymore if I can get her something stronger. We have 2 roles we can try to play out with. Whether or not this is going to be able to beat Diego, probably not. Okay, you got eliminated. That is crazy.
Oh, snap.
Oh, man. Okay, we don't really need you anymore. Well, you are a prodigy, though.
What do you fight for?
So we need something better here. Just grab more magic ability power. I mean, you're gonna get crushed. I don't think we win this. I move you in time. I was able to bring in another protector, drop a Star Guardian. We lost Prodigy though, so you're gonna cast a little bit slower, but okay. Nah, you took forever to cast. Oh my gosh. I think that's an RE3 diff, if I'm being real. Oh no, I was looking at that too. I was like, what if we get another Star Guardian? There's our Prodigy. That we just gave up. Now you create a durability and a heal. So let's maybe get you cast a little bit quicker. Right? There's nothing here to pick up other than you.
What do you fight for?
Tough. Okay, you're actually terrifying. I'm gonna spread my front line out a little bit more so they have to like walk to the sides. You just got a really stable board. So this is the thing, like they push for a late game board, like you can see they got like a 1 cost freaking Janna. Like you don't have to 2-star all your units. Like the ones you're not gonna itemize, they're usually just stats, right? You just want to get to your like your carries, get your carries on the line. He's got 2-star Nargs and a 1-star Rise. Good game. Alright guys, hopefully that's enough for new players to kind of get a few tips. That's an Emerald game, and we're on our way to Diamond, so follow if you like my content. I'll try to do more videos like this the more people ask for them. We'll see you on the next one. Peace!